Great day, guys. It's Sawan Belcher. This is me taking action on Instagram. Check out the YouTube as well. But wanted to talk to you today why I love subject to investing. Okay, if you don't know, subject to is when you have a motivated seller and they're willing to let you take over payments for debt relief, right? So you're taking over those payments so you can invest in real estate. Okay, this is a mega play, especially right now where we were at the top. We were, and kind of still are at the peak of the market, right? We're at the highest. Normally cycles are every 8 years. We have been good. It's the last downturn was in 2018. It's 2020, right? So we've been due for a recession for a little bit. So subject twos are the way to invest, and you need to know this. Okay, why they're so good is, number one, you don't need credit. For millennials like myself, right, we graduated, we went to college like mom and dad said, we're on the way to wealth and riches. Who knew they were setting us up to have massive debt, right, to support the United States economy? Okay, so a lot of our credits have tanked. Okay, you know, my homeboy is an engineer. His lady's an engineer. Got his master's. Massive debt. Between me and my wife, honestly, we got 100 grand worth of debt. You know, so that takes a big play on debt to income. That takes a big play if you're just doing a bunch of deferments or if you're even just not paying at all. So this strategy to own and not being able to use your credit, not having to use your credit, is crucial, guys. You don't need your credit, okay? Number two is you do need some money, but you just need very little. Okay, whenever we're doing subject to transactions with sellers, we're offering them debt relief, so they're not getting any money in their pocket. Closing costs is about $1,500 when we do it with Brian Elam. So we got us a $100,000 property for $1,500, right? A $250,000 property for $1,500, right? Super. That's great. That's great, guys. Next is these transactions are quick. I literally can go through my Podio. If you guys don't know how to generate leads, and that's a whole nother topic, but if you need help with that, let me know. Facebook is crazy for this. But I literally can go through all of the leads that I have, people that want to sell, go through and make 20 to 28 offers of subject to, and literally get a deal on a contract today. I can send it over to our closing attorney, Brian Elam. They can do a title search and have it ready to close in 14 days. So literally in 14 days, I can have me a rental property, no questions, no nothing. $1,500. Let's go. Cash flow, right? And that sets us up for a high ROI, return on investment, right? Couple examples. Right, 2128 McKnight Mill Road. Mortgage is 74. Mortgage payments are 530. Our partnership paid an acquisition fee of $5,000. We put 10,000 in it. Closing costs are at 16,500. Mortgage is $500. We got a renter that signed up today, by the way. She's paying $1,150. Right, so now we got a $650 spread, I think. Not good with math. $650 spread when we only spent 16 grand. That's good, okay? That's good. That's great, okay? Give you another example. My boy Anthony bought us this deal, okay? Seller already has a tenant in it at $1,000. Mortgage is $680. HOA is $17. Tenants were 2 months behind, and they refused to pay because of a high water bill. And the lady had already, spent $5,000 on these tenants because they kept complaining. So she wanted to get out of it, right? We paid a $6,000 assignment fee, $1,500 closing, $1,000 to fix it up, and to renegotiate the lease with the tenant. Boom. So we're $8,000 in, making $300 a month. Come on now. The tenants, by the way. The even better part is, okay, look, so on that Quail Cove house, the house is worth $150. My boy Eli has a house literally right behind it that he purchased for $150. I got mine for $90. $60,000 of equity. Okay. The McKnight Mill house, right? House down the street sold for 130, right? We got ours for 74. 40 grand worth of equity, right? And our tenants are paying down the principal on it so they can make us a fortune. Okay. Crazy. Okay. You need to get to this. Next, you can use any exit strategy you want. You're not limited. Okay. Exit strategies go from rentals, so you can buy it, make a mortgage payment, right? Have a tenant come in and make cash flow. You can buy it, make payments, and turn around and sell it as is, a hotel. You can buy it, fix it up, rehab, sell it, and now you got a rehab flip. You can buy it, move it as is, and sell it on a lease option. Okay, there's all the exit strategies available for this. All right, super important. Okay, next thing is, right, remember that you got this mortgage, right, and they're petty, right? They're payment, interest, taxes, and insurance, right? So that interest, you know, at the end of the year, every year, you can write those interest payment. You can write all the interest that you paid off on your taxes. Okay, so imagine you having 5, 10, 15, 20 of these things, right? More itemized deductions for you and your company. Okay. Next thing, since we can do this in a 14-day period, imagine how fast you could scale your portfolio. I mean, you literally can, buy 2 every month, 3 every month for the next 12 months. That's my goal, 30 in 12 months. And go from, from 0 to 30 so fast. So if you're not implementing this, if you don't know enough about it, ask me questions about it. This is one topic that we're going to deep dive next week on our weekly group coaching calls. If you need to know any more, ask your questions below, or just go ahead and tap into the well on the weekly coaching calls so you can get this instruction, guys. Subject to, I love them. I'm buying them. Matter of fact, if you got one, send me a deal. If you're currently holding one, drop a comment below and tell us how that's going for you. And remember, you don't need all 3 to do a deal. You just need 2 to do you. Have a blessed day, guys.